So today's topic is on glycolysis. I have included some important points that will help in your entrance exam. So watch the video till end. Welcome back to my channel AB Biotech. So subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get updates. So glycolysis is also known as Embden-Meyerhof pathway. Glycolysis, when we will split this term, we will get to know that glyco means glucose, whereas lysis means breakdown. This pathway takes place in two phases. First phase is preparatory phase, while other half phase is payoff phase. First phase includes starting first 5 steps of the pathway, while the second half of the phase includes last 5 steps of the pathway. So glucose, which is a 6 carbon atom molecule, here I am talking about 1 mole of glucose. If 1 mole of glucose undergoes glycolysis, it gives 2 moles of pyruvate compound, which is made up of 3 carbon atom. So preparatory phase is also known as energy investment phase. Energy investment phase means here energy is invested or utilized in the form of ATP. ATP's full form is adenine triphosphate. While in the payoff phase as the name suggests, it is also known as energy generation phase. Here the energy is generated or produced in the form of ATP and NADH. NADH's full form is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen. Glucose enters in our body, and when it reaches inside our cell, glycolysis takes place in the cytosol of the cell, where it takes place under both conditions, aerobic also and in anaerobic condition also. Thus it is also known as oxygen independent pathway. So let's start with our pathway. Here 6 carbon atom molecule glucose with the help of hexokinase enzyme and in the presence of magnesium ion shows an irreversible reaction, and it is converted into 6 carbon atom molecule glucose 6 phosphate. Here ATP is converted into ADP. ADP's full form is adenine diphosphate. This step is known as phosphorylation. As you can see, there is an addition of the phosphate group. So glucose 6 phosphate with the help of phosphoglucose isomerase enzyme shows an reversible reaction where it is converted into 6 carbon atom molecule fructose 6 phosphate. This step is known as isomerization. As you can see, there is only little bit of rearrangement to form its isomer. Fructose 6 phosphate with the help of phosphofructokinase enzyme and in the presence of magnesium ion shows an irreversible reaction where it is converted into 6 carbon atom molecule fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Here also ATP is converted into ADP. This step is also known as phosphorylation. As you can see, there is again addition of the phosphate molecule. Fructose 1,6 bisphosphate with the help of aldolase enzyme and in the presence of zinc ion shows an reversible reaction where it is converted into 3 carbon atom molecule dihydroxy acetone phosphate, which is also known as DHAP in short, plus 3 carbon atom molecule glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. This step is known as cleavage. As you can see, the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, which is 6 carbon atom compound, is splitted and cleaved into 3 carbon atom molecules. So here you can see at this step we are getting only one glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate molecule. In next step, dihydroxy acetone phosphate DHAP with the help of triose phosphate isomerase enzyme shows an reversible reaction to form 3 carbon compound glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. This step is known as isomerization. As you can see, there is little bit of rearrangement to form its isomer. So at this step now we are having 2 glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate molecule. Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate directly from fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, while other glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate from DHAP. So glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate molecule with the help of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate dehydrogenase shows an reversible reaction and get converted into 3 carbon compound 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. Here 2 NAD plus inorganic phosphate is converted into 2 NADH. This step is known as oxidation and phosphorylation. As you can see here, oxidation takes place and also phosphate group is added. NADH, here NAD's full form is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Now 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate with the help of phosphoglycerate kinase enzyme shows an reversible reaction to form 3 carbon atom molecule 3-phosphoglycerate. Here ADP is converted into ATP. This step is known as substrate level phosphorylation. As you can see that instead of addition of phosphate group, there is a removal of the phosphate molecule. So further 3-phosphoglycerate compound with the help of phosphoglycerate mutase enzyme shows a reversible reaction and gets converted into 3,3-carbon compound molecule to phosphoglycerate. This step is known as isomerization. As you can see, there is little bit of rearrangement in order to form its isomer. So next, 2-phosphoglycerate compound with the help of enolase enzyme and in the presence of magnesium or manganese ion, it will show an reversible reaction to form 3,3-carbon atom compound phosphoenol pyruvate. Here water molecule is eliminated. This step is known as enolation or elimination. Next, phosphoenol pyruvate with the help of pyruvate kinase enzyme and in the presence of magnesium potassium ion together or manganese ion alone shows an irreversible reaction to form 3,3-carbon atom compound pyruvate. So here ADP is converted into ATP. This step is known as substrate level phosphorylation. As you can see, again there is a removal of the phosphate molecule. Revise the whole pathway. So glucose is converted into glucose 6-phosphate, then fructose 6-phosphate, then fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Then it is cleaved into dihydroxyacetone phosphate, then glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Then DHAP is again converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Now we are having glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecule directly from fructose 1,6-bisphosphate while other from DHAP. Next, it is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is converted into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, then 3-phosphoglycerate, then 2-phosphoglycerate, and then phosphoenol pyruvate and last pyruvate. So now you can see that our first 4 compound is of 6-carbon atom molecule. But rest of the compounds are of 3-carbon atom molecule. After fifth step, after fifth reaction, we can see that we are getting 2 moles, while the first 5 steps include only 1 mole of the particular compound, while the other 5 steps we are having 2 moles of each particular compound. So first 5 steps comes under preparatory phase and last 5 steps comes under payoff phase. So irreversible reaction is observed at first, third and 10th step, while other steps shows reversible reaction. Let's study about net reaction of the whole pathway. So just focus on the chart also, as I have highlighted the compounds that are included in our net reaction. So glucose plus 2 ADP plus inorganic phosphate plus 2 NAD. So these molecules are invested in order to show the reaction and give us 2 moles of pyruvate, 2 ATP molecule and 2 NADH. So I have highlighted already that where the particular molecule were invested or utilized and where the particular compound particular molecule or compound generated. This is, as I have said, that it takes place in the presence of oxygen and also in the absence of oxygen. So when oxygen is absent, it gives a total energy yield of 2 ATP, while when oxygen molecule is present, it gives total energy yield of 7 ATP. So I will tell you why we are getting 7 ATP molecules in the presence of oxygen. So let's revise our net reaction. This is our net reaction of the glycolysis pathway. So 2 ATP we are getting directly from our net reaction. So this is indicating in the absence of oxygen. In the absence of oxygen, we are getting here only 2 ATP directly from the pathway. While in the presence of oxygen, NADH molecule is reoxidized and each NADH molecule gives 2.5 ATP. So there we are getting 2 NADH molecule from the net reaction of the total whole pathway. So we have to multiply 2.5 ATP molecules into 2. So here we are getting 5 plus 2. So total we are getting 7 ATP. I hope you understood the whole pathway. If you want more detailed version of this glycolysis, so please comment in the comment section. So I let me know that I should make one more video on this glycolysis in more detailed version. And do let me know if you understood the whole pathway, and was it useful by using, means explanation by using this technique. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon and like, share, and also follow me on social media. Thank you.